President Joe Biden misspoke again at a rally in Florida on Tuesday. During his remarks, President Joe Biden accidentally said that inflation was caused by, quote, the war in Iraq. The president then corrected himself and said it was Ukraine. Biden said he was, quote, thinking of Iraq because that's where my son died. Biden's son, Beau Biden, served in Iraq from 2008 to 2009. Biden has previously claimed that Beau died in Iraq, despite the fact that he died at Walter Reed many years following his service. Biden has said he believes exposures to burn pit toxins may have contributed to the cancer that claimed Beau's life.
You know, we're dealing with it for a whole second. Inflation is a worldwide problem right now because of a war in Iraq and the impact on oil and what Russia's doing. The war in Ukraine. And thinking of Iraq because that's where my son died. Because he died. But the point is that that's why it's up. We have the lowest inflation rate of almost any major country in the world. We've done a lot to try to take it under control. I've released millions of barrels of oil from our Strategic Petroleum Reserve, keeping the price down. It's down about $1.25 and going down. It needs to go more. But they talk about inflation all the time. What in God's name? And they ask why I call this the Inflation Reduction Act. If you have to take a prescription that costs you an arm and a leg, and I reduce that, and you don't have to pay as much, it reduces your cost of living. It reduces inflation in your paycheck. And by the way, no, I'm serious. My dad used to say everybody deserves a little bit of breathing room. Granted, when the price of a gallon of gasoline went up, we talked about it at our kitchen table. We weren't poor. We were an average middle-class family. We lived in a 3-bedroom split-level house in a development in a suburban area. We were in a situation where, we had 4 kids and a grandpa living with us. But we weren't poor, but we didn't have any money. We didn't have anything left over. And so it was, do you have anything left to have a little bit of breathing room? Look what's happening to drug prices on average Americans. It's actually outrageous. But this year, we finally beat pharma. We finally beat pharma. No, I've been trying this a long, long time, Debbie. I've been trying to do it. Finally. Big pharma lost and Americans won. Thanks again to the Democrats in the Congress.